Choose one. Stop. Stop scrolling. Stop doing anything else. What I'm about to reveal is urgent, transformative, and may be the final warning you receive in this season. God Himself is reaching for you right now, and this may be your last opportunity to listen. If you ignore this message, you risk blocking the blessings, protection, and divine breakthroughs He is trying to release. Something is shifting in your life at this very moment. Doors are opening, but some of them are about to close if you don't act. God is sending you signs, trying to intervene before it's too late. He's showing you that what you've been doing, thinking, or waiting for may be misaligned. And if you continue down that path, the consequences could be greater than you imagine. This is not just spiritual encouragement. It's a divine warning. The very things you've been praying for are about to manifest, but God is saying, pause. Don't let this twist out of alignment. Ignoring this message could cost you your destiny. The blessings you long for, the protection you need, the miracles you've been waiting for, they're hanging by a thread. Before you continue, take this moment seriously. This is not a coincidence. It's a spiritual signal, a divine alignment. If you feel led to sow into this message, do so with intention. Your support helps carry messages that awaken souls and ignite purpose. Choose one. I warn you, every second you hesitate, every time you ignore this call, you risk missing a door that was kept open just for you. If your heart is ready, if your spirit is awake, you'll stay with this message until the end. Because those who do will begin to see the impossible become possible. And those who don't may never get this chance again. Prepare yourself. Listen closely. Don't blink, because God is about to show you what's been wrong and how to correct it before it's too late. There comes a moment in life when the universe, in this case, God, shakes you awake. It's not a whisper or a gentle nudge. It's a divine alarm calling you by name, insisting that you pay attention. The signs have been subtle until now. But today, the message is crystal clear. God is warning you. The path you're on is not fully aligned with your purpose. And unless you respond to this call, you could become trapped in illusions or false promises. Every moment you delay, distractions grow stronger, pulling you away from your spiritual awakening. God's message is urgent because He sees what you cannot. The energy around you, people, circumstances, even your own thoughts, may be distorting your focus. God wants you to understand. This is a rare opportunity, a direct intervention from the Creator. Imagine you're in a stormy sea, and He throws you a lifeline. If you don't grab it now, you could drift further into chaos. God is reaching for you, not to punish, but to redirect you before it's too late. Divine messages are never accidental. They arrive at the perfect time, even if they feel inconvenient or overwhelmed. The moment you recognize this message, you enter a level of clarity most never experience. This is the beginning of a new chapter, one where God's guidance will illuminate every step you take, but only if you open your heart fully to receive it. You've trained, you've suffered, you've evolved, all to arrive at this precise moment. Your divine blueprint, Plan A, is ready to unfold. But it's not just about mental readiness. It's about spiritual alignment. God has seen your journey, your resilience, your hunger to grow, and He confirms. The foundation is nearly complete. The activation of Plan A won't be subtle. It will shake your life in ways that demand awareness, courage, and unshakable faith. Imagine a seed that's been nurtured for years. It's in the soil, ready to bloom, but it still needs light, water, and care. Your purpose is that seed. Every prayer, every act of courage, every trial you've overcome has prepared you for this moment. God is setting the stage for unprecedented spiritual clarity and divine abundance. But the conditions must be right. You can't force growth. You must embrace it and trust the process. The power of this activation lies not only in what you'll accomplish, but in who you'll become. This is where ordinary life ends and extraordinary purpose begins. The universe is converging in your favor, creating opportunities, revealing truths, removing obstacles. Your preparation is essential, but your vigilance is critical. Every decision, every thought either accelerates or delays your awakening. Though you're almost ready, God has noticed a gap. Something in your spirit is still misaligned. It's a subtle dissonance, almost invisible, but enough to disrupt the flow of your spiritual power. Your mind may be ready. Your plans may be in place. But your spirit is the true engine of your destiny. Until it's fully ignited, the path may feel confusing or filled with hidden resistance. This gap is not failure. It's opportunity. God isn't punishing you. He's guiding you, showing you where your foundation needs reinforcement. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument. Even the most beautiful one can't produce its perfect sound unless it's in harmony. Your spirit must fully resonate with the divine energy flowing toward you. Only then will your path become smooth, your purpose unmistakable. Becoming aware of this gap is your first step to closing it. By acknowledging the parts of you that are still asleep, you make space for divine energy to enter, transform, and realign you. This is where God's intervention becomes personal, deliberate, and deep. He is inviting you to rise into a rare, transformative level of spiritual power. The universe is preparing to pour divine energy into your life, not as a metaphor, but as a wave of spiritual light designed to ignite your inner spark and awaken your dormant power. God is sending this energy directly to you because He knows you're capable of receiving and carrying it, but only if you accept it willingly. Receiving this energy requires openness, trust, and a conscious decision to release doubt and distraction. Every moment of hesitation is a window for negative forces to intercept what God is trying to deliver. The world is full of illusions, false paths, and people who, often unknowingly, drain your focus and inner strength. But God's energy is the opposite. It's a shield and a torch, protecting you from deception and guiding you into truth. Imagine it like sunlight breaking through a stormy sky. If you turn away, you miss its warmth and clarity. But if you embrace it, your world transforms instantly. This divine energy is an invitation to fully awaken. It will not only sharpen your intuition, but amplify your perception of truth, deepen your spiritual strength, and reveal paths that were once invisible. Accept it now without delay, and let it flow through every fiber of your being. Resistance weakens the connection, but trust, faith, and willingness strengthen it. Stopping now is not an option. The spiritual awakening happening within you is unstoppable, powerful, and life-changing. But it requires your full attention. Every distraction, every doubt, every rational excuse is a trap designed to delay your transformation. God is asking you to be fully present, to walk with intention, and to honor the momentum He's been building inside you. This is the moment when your old limitations collapse. You may feel fear, doubt, or confusion, but those are real signs that the awakening is authentic. Think of it like passing through a crucible. The fire is intense, but it purifies your soul and strengthens your purpose. You are shedding layers of illusion, aligning your body, mind, and spirit, and ascending into a higher level of consciousness. Your spiritual awakening is not just personal. It affects everyone around you. The clarity, strength, and vision you're gaining radiate outward, touching lives, influencing decisions, and creating waves of impact that only God can orchestrate. Embrace it fully. Move forward without hesitation. Do not allow anything to distract you from the divine plan that is now taking shape in this critical moment. The world will test you like never before. Not everyone around you has pure intentions. Some, knowingly or unknowingly, will try to manipulate your path, distract your focus, or steer your decisions. God is warning you. Protect your energy, guard your heart, and choose your connections wisely. Not every smile is a friend. Not every piece of advice is wisdom. Not every opportunity is divine. Spiritual growth is vulnerable to interference, and awareness is your shield. As your inner spark begins to rise, negative energies are naturally drawn to you. Sometimes in the form of people, sometimes through circumstances, and sometimes as subtle thoughts or hidden fears. Recognize these traps before they take root. Pay attention to patterns, repeated warnings, and your inner instinct. These are divine alerts guiding you away from hidden threats. Protecting yourself doesn't mean closing your heart. It means cultivating discernment, setting healthy boundaries, and walking confidently under the divine light that guides you. Imagine walking through a forest at night with a flashlight. The light reveals the safe path and exposes the shadows. Your spiritual armor is that awareness, and God is handing it to you now. Every moment presents a choice. Follow the path God has prepared for you or fall into distractions and false promises. The stakes have never been higher. Your plans, talents, and efforts will only bear fruit when aligned with His purpose. Detouring now may seem safe, logical, or tempting, but it could cost you the breakthrough you've been preparing for your entire life. God's plan is always bigger than our human imagination. It often requires courage, patience, and unshakable faith. Think of biblical examples like Joseph or Moses. Their journeys weren't easy, filled with trials, betrayals, and deserts. Yet they fulfilled destinies that changed history because they trusted divine guidance, even when circumstances seemed impossible. Your story is no different. The choice is yours, but the timing is critical. Aligning with God now guarantees clarity, protection, and exponential growth. Ignoring His signals leads to confusion, delays, and unnecessary suffering. Listen deeply to your inner impulses, the subtle signs, the repeating synchronicities. They are all part of the spiritual map God has drawn for you. The reward waiting for you is greater than anything you can currently imagine. God has prepared blessings, clarity, and spiritual fullness that far exceed your present understanding. Every sacrifice, every act of patience, every moment of faith is converging at this exact point to usher you into a season of divine abundance. The universe is ready to open doors you didn't even know existed. But the rewards are not just external or material. They are deep transformations within your soul. Your perception, intuition, and sense of purpose will be elevated in ways that will forever change how you see the world and yourself. You'll begin to recognize truth in every interaction, feel the energy of people and situations instantly, and walk in divine alignment that feels effortless yet profoundly powerful. To receive fully, you must remain open and vigilant. Don't let fear, pride, or distraction block this sacred flow. God's rewards reflect your preparation, your faith, and your ability to rise above manipulation and illusion. Embrace the magnitude of what's coming. Your spiritual elevation will inspire everyone around you and create a legacy that echoes far beyond your lifetime. As your awakening unfolds, resistance will intensify. Forces that oppose growth, negative thoughts, manipulative people, social pressures, even your own doubts, will try to derail you. God is alerting you. Do not waver. Stay anchored in your purpose. Every challenge is designed to test your alignment and your commitment to Plan A. Recognize the signs of manipulation, sudden distractions, tempting shortcuts, influences that blame or make you doubt yourself. These are not coincidences, they are tests. Your spiritual spark is powerful, and the universe has a peculiar way of resisting those who ascend quickly. The stronger your focus, the more intense the trials may seem. Stay anchored in divine guidance. Meditation, prayer, and moments of inner silence are your tools. Visualize a light surrounding you, protecting you from confusion and deception. Every time you recognize manipulation and choose truth, your spiritual strength multiplies. This is your battle, and God is giving you the power to win it. Divine intervention is not imposed, it's a collaboration. God sends guidance, signs, and energy, but He will not override your free will. If you resist, ignore, or doubt the signals, the flow stops and the consequences fall entirely on you. That's why God emphasizes urgency. Your awareness and obedience are crucial. God's signs can come in many forms: inner impulses, synchronicities, visions, or sudden clarity. They may seem subtle, but ignoring them is dangerous. Every sign is a lifeline, an opportunity to navigate safely, avoid traps, and maximize your spiritual potential. Obedience is not blind submission. It's conscious alignment with truth, discernment, and a willingness to act. This is a decisive moment in your journey. Heaven is watching closely, and God is waiting for your response. He cannot take you to a place you refuse to go. By choosing to listen, follow, and act according to His signals, you enter the flow of divine energy, unlocking perception, protection, and power that will propel you far beyond what you ever imagined. Resistance in this moment is the only real obstacle between you and your destiny. The coming days are critical. They will test your preparation, your focus, and your ability to fully align with God's plan. Every decision, every thought, every action now carries weight beyond your current understanding. This is a time to pause, recalibrate, and prepare mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. The path ahead is radiant, but it demands discipline and vigilance. Preparation is not just about action, it's about mindset. Cleanse your heart of doubt, resentment, and fear. Surround yourself with positivity. Seek moments of reflection and listen closely to the subtle guidance that appears in your daily life. God is orchestrating everything with perfection, but He awaits your conscious willingness to fully activate His plan. Think of this as tuning a high-performance engine. Every adjustment, every refinement increases your capacity to channel divine energy. The days ahead are your calibration period, a sacred window where alignment, preparation, and focus can completely transform the trajectory of your life. Ignore this call, and the path will grow confusing. Embrace it, and you'll step into your destiny with unmatched clarity and power. As God's energy begins to flow, your spiritual spark will ignite in ways you never imagined. You'll start perceiving truth in moments where you were once blind, understanding intentions, and seeing hidden patterns with almost supernatural clarity. This spark is not temporary. It's the ignition of your inner power, the awakening of your higher self, and the alignment of your soul with divine purpose. This awakening sharpens your intuition, deepens your perception, and connects you to a higher consciousness. You'll notice that situations which once felt confusing now become crystal clear. The true intentions of people will be revealed effortlessly. Every encounter, every challenge, and every choice is becoming an opportunity to act with awareness, courage, and divine alignment. Embrace this spark fully. Let it guide your thoughts, shape your decisions, and illuminate your path. With each moment of clarity, you take a step into a reality where truth, wisdom, and divine vision are always within reach. This is the ascension of mind, body, and spirit, the beginning of an unstoppable journey. The awakening you're experiencing is also accompanied by a gift of discernment. You'll begin to see traps that were once invisible, people who seek to deceive, situations designed to distract, and hidden intentions behind friendly faces. God is revealing what others try to conceal, allowing you to navigate life with wisdom and protection. Awareness of these traps is a form of empowerment. When you can identify deception, manipulation, and energy drains, you stop falling into them. You begin choosing alignment over compromise, truth over illusion, and growth over stagnation. Your life will become more transparent, and your path more intentional and divinely guided than ever before. Remember, these revelations are a sign of divine favor. Many live blinded by appearances, unaware of the forces shaping their destiny. But God is granting you vision to avoid traps, bypass distractions, and rise to a higher plane of purpose with confidence and clarity. Every preparation, every awakening, and every divine nudge has led to this exact moment. Your time is now. Release every doubt, fear, and hesitation from the past. God has orchestrated the circumstances, aligned the energies, and prepared the way for your plan A to be fully activated. Waiting is no longer necessary. Acting now is essential. This moment demands more than planning. It demands faith in the unseen, trust in divine timing, and an unshakable belief in your purpose. Every step you take today echoes in the spiritual realm and manifests in your reality. The decisions you make in this sacred window will not only shape your path, they will impact the lives of those connected to you. Do not underestimate the magnitude of this now. The universe is ready to respond. Blessings are aligned, and your spiritual spark is prepared to light the way forward. Step boldly, knowing that God's guidance, protection, and power are fully on your side. This is your moment, the moment you were born for, and it begins with decisive action. Remember, alignment is everything. Your greatest power emerges only when you release personal doubt and follow the divine blueprint. God's plan is not restrictive, it's liberating. When your choices, thoughts, and actions harmonize with His guidance, you unlock a level of clarity, strength, and spiritual fullness beyond imagination. Alignment requires trust, discipline, and surrender. It means listening to subtle signals, avoiding distractions, and recognizing every divine sign along your path. The rewards of alignment are many: sharpened perception, unwavering confidence, and the ability to manifest solutions with ease. You become a living channel of divine energy, a force that radiates purpose and inspires everyone around you. Embrace this alignment fully and unleash your power. Your plan is no longer a possibility. It's a reality in motion. God has prepared, guided, and strengthened you for this exact moment. Walk into it with faith, courage, and determination, and witness the extraordinary life that unfolds when a chosen one fully embraces their divine purpose. Your journey is just beginning, but it starts with total alignment and unshakable trust in the power already living within you. The moment your divine spark ignites, a surge of energy will flood your entire being. You'll feel it first as an awakening in your heart and mind, a pulse you cannot ignore, a fire that cannot be contained. This is not just spiritual, it's transformational. The limits you once believed in will begin to dissolve, and the universe itself will feel closer, as if responding to your presence. This surge will challenge you to expand your awareness. You'll begin noticing patterns, recognizing opportunities, and detecting potential dangers with a precision that once seemed impossible. Your spiritual spark is not subtle. It demands your attention and alignment. Resisting it delays your destiny. Embracing it ushers you into a level of purpose that changes everything. The intensity of this energy may feel overwhelming at first. Emotions, thoughts, and energy will move faster than ever. But this is a test, an opportunity to stay grounded while your spirit expands. By remaining focused, meditative, and present, you transform that power into clarity, wisdom, and unstoppable momentum. Understand this. Your divine spark is a sign of readiness. It marks the turning point where fear, doubt, and limitation begin to fade. With every conscious breath, with every intentional step, your spirit rises, your perception sharpens, and your connection with God deepens. You are entering a realm where your potential is infinite, and the world can no longer contain your awakening. The universe is now placing signs, impulses, and warnings along your path. These spiritual alerts are subtle but powerful. They may appear as sudden doubts, deceptive opportunities, or people who speak sweetly but hide hidden agendas. God is refining your perception so you can see through illusions before they hinder your progress. Your intuition will become sharper than ever. You'll notice microsignals, a fleeting hesitation in someone's eyes, inconsistencies in a conversation, or a gut feeling that warns you. Don't ignore them. These perceptions are your first line of defense. Trust your instincts. God is speaking directly through your awareness. Detecting these dangers isn't just about avoiding them, it's about empowering yourself. When you can identify manipulation, distraction, and deceit, you reclaim control over your energy and decisions. You begin moving confidently through situations that once confused or intimidated you. Every trap avoided is a triumph of awareness and divine alignment. The more you practice vigilance, the stronger your spiritual shield becomes. Every alert is a divine lesson that strengthens your clarity and refines your discernment. When hidden dangers finally attempt to strike, you'll already be one step ahead. Prepared, confident, and unshakable in your purpose. Everything you've been preparing for is now in motion. Plan A, the blueprint of your highest purpose, is no longer a concept. It's manifesting. The universe is aligning to support you, and divine forces are orchestrating events that will place your life on a completely new trajectory. The unfolding of Plan A will bring synchronicities, opportunities, and revelations that confirm you're on the right path. You'll feel as if doors are opening simultaneously, guiding you into encounters and moments you never imagined. God's timing is perfect, and every event is a step toward your ultimate destiny. With Plan A in motion, your responsibility now is clarity and focus. Avoid distractions, deceptive influences, and impulsive decisions. Stay anchored in truth, aligned with purpose, and open to divine guidance. Every step you take now carries exponential weight. Your alignment with divine guidance will determine the speed and strength of your advancement. Recognize the profound impact of your journey. As your destiny unfolds, you're not only transforming yourself, you're transforming the energy around you. Plan A is designed to elevate your life, awaken your purpose, and create a ripple effect that touches those around you, amplifying God's plan in ways you cannot yet fully comprehend. To maximize your spiritual potential, your energy must be fully aligned with the power of God. This is a time of deep absorption, a sacred moment to allow divine energy to flow through every cell, every thought, and every intention. Misalignment weakens your impact. Alignment multiplies your power. Every moment spent in prayer, meditation, or mindful awareness deepens your connection to this life-changing energy. Energetic alignment requires releasing resistance, past fears, limiting beliefs, and unresolved emotions that block the fullness of divine flow. God is asking you to surrender, to trust, and to allow His energy to cleanse and strengthen your spirit. Each breath becomes a channel. Each intention becomes a magnet for divine force. When alignment is complete, your actions gain clarity, precision, and purpose. Decisions become easier. Obstacles shrink. Your ability to perceive truth in people and situations intensifies. This is the invisible preparation that turns ordinary moments into divine revelations. Remember, alignment is continuous. Every distraction, doubt, or negative thought can weaken your connection. Protect your mind. Nourish your spirit. Actively invite divine energy into your life. The universe rewards those who remain aligned, ready, and aware. And now, this is your sacred moment to maximize that power. As your energy rises, so does the attention of forces that seek to destabilize your progress. God is providing spiritual shields, an invisible armor that protects your mind, heart, and soul from interference, manipulation, and negative vibrations. These shields are your safeguard against the unseen and the unexpected. But they are not passive. They strengthen as you take responsibility for your awareness. Thoughts of fear, envy, or doubt weaken them. Faith, clarity, and focus reinforce them. Imagine a radiant force surrounding you, reflecting harmful energy and amplifying divine guidance. That is the armor that allows you to move forward with confidence, even in the midst of external chaos. You'll notice that the negativity of others affects you less, that challenges feel less threatening, and that clarity emerges where confusion once reigned. These shields don't just defend you, they transform you, turning obstacles into lessons and growth. Trust the process. These shields are part of God's plan to ensure you ascend without harm. By maintaining your focus on divine alignment and continuing your spiritual practices, you strengthen a protection that cannot be broken by manipulation, deception, or fear. You are being safeguarded for the moment of your full activation. The world often communicates through hidden narratives designed to confuse, deceive, or control. God is now revealing those manipulations, exposing false stories, deceptive agendas, and veiled intentions. Suddenly, situations you once accepted without question appear in their true form, and clarity replaces confusion. Your perception sharpens, able to detect subtle distortions in communication, media, and even personal interactions. Lies may disguise themselves as advice. Distractions may pose as opportunities. Awareness is your superpower, and it is now being elevated beyond ordinary human capacity. Understanding these manipulations is liberating. You begin responding from the truth, not reaction, acting from purpose, not external influence. This is the shift from being influenced to becoming sovereign in your energy and decisions. Every time you detect deception, you strengthen your alignment with God. You learn not only to recognize falsehood, but to protect yourself from its consequences. Seeing through deception allows you to move freely, firmly, and powerfully toward your destiny. Fully conscious and spiritually unshakable. Time is accelerating, and the universe is sending signals of urgency. The countdown to your next great breakthrough has begun, and it requires immediate, decisive action. Hesitation now means lost momentum. Clarity and action amplify the impact of divine energy flowing into your life. This is not a time for wavering. Every thought, choice, and action must be aligned with God's plan. Small distractions or doubts now can have disproportionate consequences. Stay vigilant and intentional. Preparation meets opportunity, and only those who are ready will fully enter their destiny. Think of this period as a spiritual launch window, like a rocket poised for liftoff. Your life is ready for ignition. Waiting or delaying slows the impact. Moving with focus propels you to unprecedented levels of power, awareness, and opportunity. This countdown is also a test of faith. Trust that God has prepared every detail, and that your preparation, alignment, and courage are the keys to unlocking this critical window. Take the step without fear. The universe supports you, and the moment of your transformation has arrived. Divine intervention is now fully active in your life. Invisible forces are shifting circumstances, guiding encounters, and preparing the stage for your Plan A to manifest. This is sacred orchestration. Resisting it brings friction, delay, and confusion. Acceptance, faith, and action are the keys to harnessing this divine momentum. Divine intervention moves subtly, through synchronicities, sudden opportunities, lightning bolt revelations, and obstacles that vanish as quickly as they appear. Recognize them as direct messages from God. Each one signals alignment, readiness, and the need to act without hesitation. Resisting this flow leads to stagnation. Flowing with it leads to ascension. You've reached a point where the past no longer holds power over you. This is not just the closing of a chapter. It's a divine transition. The entire universe, under God's direction, has been moving invisible pieces to place you here, on the edge of a monumental revelation. Everything you've lived was spiritual training. The tears, the disappointments, the silences, the betrayals. None of it was random. Every wound that tried to destroy you was actually shaping you. Every delay that frustrated you was synchronizing the exact moment of fulfillment. And now God says, "My son, my daughter, are you ready?" This is the point where spirit rises above mind, where you stop asking for signs, because you've become a living sign. Your life will be the testimony of obedience, unshakable faith, and supernatural grace that has carried you until now. Look back and understand. The difficult chapters were heavenly training. They weren't punishments, they were preparation. Because God doesn't assign great missions to small souls. He shapes His chosen ones in fire, in silence, and in waiting, so their character becomes stronger than their blessing. And you, the chosen one, have already passed through that fire. It burned you, yes, but it didn't consume you. It purified you. From those ashes, a new you is rising. Wiser, brighter, more aligned with the divine mind. Now begins the true ascension. Not a physical escape, but a spiritual expansion. A soul awakening, a consciousness shift, an alignment with eternal purpose. God is expanding your vision, refining your spiritual hearing, and igniting within you a flame that will never go out. From this moment forward, you will walk with a clarity the world cannot understand. You'll see intentions before words are spoken. You'll feel vibrations before events unfold. And you'll know with deep certainty when to move, when to wait, and when to speak. This is the gift of discernment, the seal of those who walk in intimacy with God. The coming days will not be ordinary. They will be the stage where your obedience, your focus, and your faith are tested. But do not fear, you are not alone. Heaven is on your side. Angels have already been assigned, and the anointing upon you grows with every decision aligned to divine will. God is calling you to stand firm, to resist distraction and doubt, because what is about to manifest requires a clear mind, an awakened spirit, and a surrendered heart. Your alignment will be the key. Your faith will be the fuel. Your obedience will be the bridge that connects your preparation to your destiny. Remember this: the power of God flows not toward the perfect, but toward the available. Not to those who know everything, but to those who trust blindly. He doesn't need you to understand every step. He needs you to walk with Him, even in the dark. And when you do, something will shift within you. Your perception will sharpen. Your voice will carry spiritual authority. Your energy will attract what aligns with your purpose. And everything that doesn't will be removed effortlessly. God says, "You've waited. You've endured. You've believed. Now you will see with your own eyes what you once could only imagine." The harvest is coming. The reward is arriving. The transformation is beginning. Prepare yourself. Your life is about to become a tangible reflection of divine power. You will no longer walk by sight, but by revelation. Everything you once lost will return, multiplied, refined, and sanctified. The entire universe is now aligning for your expansion. Heaven speaks your name. Sealed doors are beginning to open. What once seemed impossible is materializing before your eyes. This is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your most glorious chapter. You are the living testimony that God fulfills His promises. And soon, the world will know it. Final prayer. The activation of the soul. Beloved Father, in this sacred moment, I lift my soul to you. Grateful for all that was, all that is, and all that is about to manifest under your divine will. Thank you, Lord, for every battle I fought without understanding its purpose. For every tear that watered my growth. For every silence where you taught me to hear your voice. For every closed door that protected me from what was not meant for me. Today, I surrender completely to you. I release my own understanding and embrace your eternal wisdom. Remove from me everything that does not come from you. Fear, doubt, pride, and confusion. Purify my thoughts. Cleanse my heart. Give me eyes to see beyond the visible. Give me ears to hear the voice of the Spirit even amid the noise of the world. Guide me with your light when the path feels uncertain. Strengthen me to walk by faith, even through dark valleys. Lord, I declare that my soul is ready. My spirit is willing. My mind is aligned with your perfect plan. May all that I am and all that I have serve your eternal purpose. Make me an instrument of your love in a world that has forgotten how to love. Make me a channel of your peace where chaos reigns. Make me a bearer of your truth to awaken others to their divine calling. Let my life be a living testimony of your faithfulness. Let my steps be guided by your hand. Let my voice carry hope to those who have lost their faith. Eternal God, open the right doors at the right time. Close every access to distraction and manipulation. Fill me with discernment to recognize truth in every circumstance. Today, I claim the full activation of your purpose in my life. I declare that my time is now. Let your glory be revealed through me. Let every resistance dissolve. Let every withheld blessing be released at this moment under your authority. Father, may your Spirit surround me like purifying fire, like wind that propels, like light that guides, and like a voice that reveals. From this moment forward, I walk in power, in purpose, and in peace, because I know you are with me. And where you are, nothing is missing, nothing fails, and nothing is impossible. Thank you, my God, for entrusting me with this sacred mission. I promise to live with awareness, to serve with love, and to move forward with faith. May every breath be a prayer, and every action an expression of your living presence within me. In the name of the God who can do all things. In the name of the love that redeems all. In the name of the light that never fades. I declare and decree. So it is. So it shall be. Amen.